guys, this is a video to give you a few examples of problems where you're doing multi-step that includes the distributive property. So the first example here, I have 4 times the quantity of 2x plus 3 equals 28. And you're probably looking at that and recognizing like, oh, this looks like we're the kind of problem where we did distributive property before because I have a number outside the parentheses and then a couple terms inside. And you probably remembered the say hi multiply, that 4 has to say hi and multiply with all the terms inside. And we can kind of use rainbows to keep track of the multiplication we're doing. So first 4 is going to go in and multiply with 2x. 4 times 2x is 8x. Drop down the plus. And then 4 times 3 is 12. And then just drop down the equals 28. Okay, so right now all we've done is the distributive property. Hopefully now this is looking familiar. You're like, oh, this looks like the two-step equations we've been working on. I can do this. And you're probably thinking about SAD mapping, going backwards through the order of operations and undoing any addition or subtraction first. And right there, there's some addition. We're going to undo it with the opposite operation, which is subtraction. I'm going to take away 12 from both sides. Then I'm going to end up with 8x equals 28. That's gone. 28 take away 12, that's 16. 8 times some number is 16. I bet you guys are all thinking, home is why it's 2. But you still got to show the work. You still got to show that we're undoing the multiplication now with the opposite, with division. I'm going to divide by 8, divide by 8. X is equal to 2. And really quick, I'm just going to go back and double check. That was a lot of steps, and there was a lot of places I could have made a mistake. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to put that 2 where the x was and just make sure it works. So 4 times the quantity of 2 times 2 plus 3 equals 28. Okay, so 2 times 2. I'm doing that 2 times 2 right here. Oops, let me move this over. I'm doing that multiplication right here. 4 plus 3 equals 28. I can do order of operations and just do the addition inside the parentheses first. 4 times 7. Oh, thank goodness. It looks like I did it right. 4 times 7, 28. Yep. 28 does equal 28. I can give myself a check. It worked. All right. Let's take a look at another problem. All right. Again, the first thing we need to do is get those terms out of the parentheses using the distributive property, so then we can just solve the equation. Negative 2 is going to multiply with x. It's negative 2x. Drop down my plus. Negative 2 is going to multiply with 3. That's negative 6 equals negative 8. I just dropped that part down. So negative 2 went in and multiplied with the x and the 3. I'm just going to clean this up. That plus negative 6, that's like subtraction. So I'm just going to rewrite this. I'm not really changing the equation. I'm just rewriting it because we don't need to say plus negative 6 when we could say minus 6. All right, two-step equation here. First, we're going to, hold on, turn off my phone that's ringing. Okay, negative 2x minus 6 equals negative 8. I am adding 6 to both sides. Negative 2x equals negative 8 plus 6. Oh, that's negative 2. I could be lazy and just say, well, I know negative 2 times 1 equals negative 2. It's going to be 1. But I got to show all my work. So I'm going to divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. That cancels. Sure enough, x is equal to 1. And if I wanted to double check my work, I could just go to negative 2. And instead of x, I'm going to put a 1 in because we think x is equal to 1. Okay, I'm going to do, oops, I keep doing that, not sliding the paper over. Okay, I'm going to do negative 2 times, and the order of operations says 1 plus 3. I can do that in the parentheses first. That's 4. Negative 2 times 4. Yep, negative 8 equals negative 8. That's what I want to see. Another multi-step equation successfully solved. One more, guys. One more. All right, let's start with the distributive property. I'm going to go 5 times 2x, that's 10x. Drop down my minus. 5 times 10 is 50, and it's equal to 0. So first I did the distributive property. Now I have to SAD MEP and undo any subtraction or addition. There's some subtraction. I have to undo it with the opposite with some addition to both sides to keep the balance. That makes that go away. We have 10x equals 50. 10 times some number is 50. Again, I know it's 5, but I have to show my work. I'm going to divide both sides by 10 because I'm doing the opposite of multiplication. X is equal to 5. If I go back and check, 5, 2 times 5. I put, where there was an X, I put in a 5 because I think that X is 5, right? But there's a lot of steps we want to check. Minus 10. And I'm just rewriting the equation, but instead of an X there, I'm putting in a 5. 2 times 5. Okay, let's check this out. 2 times 5 is 10 minus 10 equals 0. Do the math in the parentheses first. 10 take away 10. Ooh, that's 0. And sure enough, 5 times 0 is 0. I have the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. That means I solved the problem and it checks out. All right, guys, thank you for your attention.